We are diving right into this one. Thank you so much for being here today and welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. As you can see, we started with Target and look at all the stuff we brought back. I was so behind on going to the store, you guys. My cart was so full. When I saw the cashier, I was like, I apologize in advance. And we just kind of like laughed it off. But coming home with all the groceries, I decided to take a few minutes and go through the fridge. I don't know the last time that I did this, and I typically like to do it before I go to the store, but it didn't really cross my mind, but we're doing it now. So we're gonna go through and throw out things that need to be thrown out, reorganize everything, make space for the groceries coming in. I actually ended up doing a little bit in the pantry too. You guys didn't see it here, but I did it and I feel so much better, but there is still a lot more to go. A quick pause to say thank you to today's sponsor, Naked Wines. If you love wine but hate overpaying, then you need to check them out. Naked Wines works directly with independent winemakers, cutting out that middleman, so you are getting boutique quality wines without the boutique price tag. I have been trying and loving the bottles that I've been receiving from them lately, and I'm very impressed. These aren't your grocery store wines. They are small batch, beautifully made, and they deliver straight to your door, which is a win when you are a busy mom like me and you want something to look forward to towards the end of the day to wind down and settle in. Plus, Naked Wines is offering an exclusive deal for new customers. You can get a $100 voucher off your first case. I will leave the link in the description below so you can check it out if you are curious. And thank you again to Naked Wines for sponsoring today's video. All right, let's get back to the video. I just can't resist. If I'm at the store, I usually always bring something back for the dogs. So we brought them some new tennis balls, some dog treats, and then I saw these little doggy teeth cleaners. And as you can see, they were being so good. They sat down and were patient, and I gave them their little chewy toys just to kind of work on while I was doing things around the house to get them out from underneath my feet. So I want to try doing my own nails at home. So I went on Amazon and got a few things. I did some digging, did some research. So I want to show you guys what I got to attempt my own nails at home. I'm pretty hard on my hands, having horses, dogs, and then of course like taking care of the home and stuff can be really, really tough on your hands. So I never bothered to go to the salon and sit there because we all know it takes a lot of time and you have to go pretty frequently to maintain everything. So I'm gonna attempt to do this at home. The plan is to try and do this later this evening, but if you guys were also curious or wanted to attempt to do your own nails at home, I'm gonna show you what I got. So first things first, you have your actual nails. This is still in the plastic, but you can see them in there. This is the brand that I got, Beetle, so it's just a clear nail. And then to put it on, I got this duo. It has a base coat and a top coat. So you'd wanna file your nail first, and then I'd wash my hands and then do a base coat. And then from there, I would do the nail glue with your nail. And then after that, I got this little UV curing light. So you wanna do that just for a minute until you feel like it's nice and on there. And then I did get a few gel polishes. They are upstairs, but I have this one here, so I'll show you guys. This is the brand, again, I got that same Beatles brand, and this is just a white, but this one specifically says soak off UV LED cured. So you wanna make sure that the gel that you're getting for your nails is the correct one to use with the UV light. So I got a red, a pink, and a white just to start. I wanna say my total investment was around like $75, which I feel like I'm gonna be able to do my nails over and over and over and over again. So for that price, I really don't think it's that bad. So yeah, hopefully I have time later to sit down and do this. If I do, I will show you guys. But I am curious, do you guys get your nails done? Do you do your own nails? Do you just like live that life where there's just nothing? I'm curious. I feel like where I live, majority of the women have their nails done, like really nice nails. So I feel like I need to kind of get with the program. I don't even like to go sit in a chair to get my hair done, if I'm being honest. I'm just a very busy-minded person. So I already sit down and do my hair. The last thing I want to do is also go sit in a chair and do my nails. Like I tan at home, I do as much as at home as possible. Clearly I'm not a professional to be able to do hair, so I feel like that's a whole other level of going to see a professional. But I feel like nails could possibly be done. But I'm curious, let me know if you get your nails done. And if so, do you do it yourself or do you go to a professional? At it, I shared this sweet little pony in an Amazon haul in a recent video. And he's so cute. You guys really liked him. Some of you guys wanted a link to him. He's by Briar, little Palomino like Tex. This is for my niece. She just turned 3, so I got this to give to her. But if you guys need any like gift ideas for little girls, I'll show you what I got her. I'm probably still gonna add on to this, but this is what I have so far. This is in the box, so I can't take it out, but it is a bow with these little charms on it. I figured I would keep it in the packaging. I don't know. Let me see if I can open it. Okay, I went ahead and opened it because honestly, I can't stand it either. I really want to see it, but oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. Look how adorable, you guys. And also to go with this, I got these little heart-shaped sunglasses. Oh my gosh, you guys. My sister is gonna die. This is my little sister's daughter. And then what little cowgirl gift isn't complete without a little pink cowgirl hat? So I just found all this on Amazon. So look how stinking cute. Let me point the camera down for you guys. But isn't that adorable? The little Palomino, like Tex, the little hair bow. Here's the back in case you guys were curious. Oh my gosh, this is really well made too. It looks like something you'd get off Etsy. And then the little sunglasses and the little hat. So yeah, I'm gonna remain, I'm going to keep building off of this, but for now, this is what I have. Let me know what you guys think. Like I said, she just turned 3, so this is for a 3-year-old. She's still pretty tiny. And I know she probably got a ton of toys already. Her birthday already came and went. So we are waiting for her birthday party to get here. I'm sure she got tons of toys, but I feel like this is gonna be a total hit for her. What's this? What is this? What is it? Guilty. Guilty, guilty.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance.
The daily grind of laundry, you guys. Let me know how many people you have in your household and how often you have to do laundry. I feel like between like towels and blankets and sheets and then like regular clothing for a family of 4, and then now you know, rotating into like dog blankets and dog beds and stuff, something always needs to be washed. So I try and do, you know, 1 or 2 loads every single day, sometimes more, but I feel like I've found a pretty good balance. But I did have a load in here that I actually, if I'm being honest, I washed it and it sat in the washer and I had to rewash it again. So I was trying to be good about moving things over and rewashing and redrying, and then I need to fold and get this put away. I also tried a new laundry detergent. This one, it smells really good. I was using the 7th generation lavender scented one and I loved it, but they were actually out when I went to the store, and when I was at Target I grabbed this one and our laundry smells amazing. It is a plant-based detergent. I also this morning, before I had picked up the camera and started filming, took all the sheets off our bed and I put on fresh ones, and so now I'm pushing through the sheets that were on our bed and the blankets that were on our bed through the wash in this video. And then this one was the one that was sitting in the dryer that had to be washed twice, that I wanted to go ahead and just knock it out, get it folded, and then I will get it upstairs and put it away. But I also am going to be taking you guys upstairs and showing a part of my house that I usually don't share. So when we do that, I'll fill you guys in a little bit more.
What if we run out of time and second chances, empty-handed? I wanna know, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wanna know, can we trust the stars?
I placed an order on Amazon for a fun little gadget that I think will really help us out up in the loft, which is the area I'm going to be taking you guys up to in this video. It's usually my boys' space and they usually handle it up there, and they are kind of at the age that, you know, I don't show them a whole lot on camera, but we are going to be working in that space. So we started in this one, but there will be a lot more coming in a new video. I've got to measure some things, pick out a few things, and I will take you guys along with all those details. But Alexandra Buter actually shared this. She's here on YouTube and Instagram. I've followed her for years, but this is so great if you have kids with a lot of like little toys or Legos. It's just a mat you spread out, and it's really easy to pick up and put away and tuck away, because as you can see, the shelves here in the loft that I got the boys for displaying their Legos has just got completely out of hand. So I got the boys working on those shelves, and I will update you guys once they're done clearing those off. And I did some work here in my room while they were working in there. Again, I didn't pick up the camera. I feel like you guys have seen me do this a million times, but I wanted to show you that I did do it. I put on fresh sheets, picked up everything off the floor, like dirty clothes, got those put in the hamper or brought downstairs, and then gave everything a good vacuum. I did film later in the day, and I wanted to include a dinner recipe. Raise your hand if you are personally victimized about what's for dinner on a daily basis. I swear, if you want to get me in a mood, ask me what's for dinner. It just gets me every time. But I had sat down earlier this morning with my cup of coffee and jumped on Pinterest. That is always my lifesaver, my go-to. And I found a sheet pan meal. So as you can see, you're just going to get some red potatoes and you're going to cut those up. I like cutting them in fours. I feel like they just cook a little bit faster and a little bit more even. I'm going to evenly coat with olive oil, and then I'm going to take half a packet of ranch dip seasoning and toss that around so everything is evenly coated. And then you're going to get a baking sheet. I cover mine in foil. And you're going to put this on one side of the baking sheet. You can choose whatever vegetable you want. I am going to go with green beans. I feel like I haven't made green beans in a little bit. So I just picked these up from Target. They are washed and trimmed, but I feel like they're never like fully trimmed. So I just go through and kind of do a little bit myself. And I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to coat with olive oil and the other half of that ranch dip packet, toss it around till it's also evenly coated, and add that to the opposite side of the sheet pan. Here's where it gets really delicious. You want to put your chicken breast in the middle, and then you want to season those up with plenty of salt and pepper. And then you are going to pick out some Boursin cheese. I love the garlic and herb one. I got 2 of these just because I wasn't sure if I would have enough, but one did end up being enough for 3 chicken breasts, if that is helpful. And I just sliced it up and I'm going to place it on top of the chicken breast. And then this is my first time making this. I realized I'm just going to press it down so I know that it's really on there. And then that's it. You're going to preheat the oven to 425 for about 25 minutes, depending on how your oven cooks. Mine takes about 25-30 minutes. I checked it. And you're going to put it in the oven. And this turns out so delicious. It is so flavorful. My husband loved it. I loved it. And again, it was just easy, all on one pan. So I came upstairs to check on progress up here. My boys are 11 and 12. They are more than capable to handle this. I did tell them to stand back, look at the shelves, and pull off the things that you know that you want to keep. And then from there, you're going to get a trash bag and you're going to fill it with trash and get another trash bag and fill with donations. So that gave them multiple categories on where to put things, and they had to make decisions. Look how much dust was on these. These shelves have been on my mind, stressing me out for so long. And even though this was like after dinner, I usually like to settle in. I couldn't handle this any longer, and I want to get a piece of furniture ordered in here. Do you see that black fireplace underneath the TV? We've actually had that for 15 years, something like that. It has moved along with us for like multiple different houses, and it's not even plugged in. We don't use the fireplace. It was just a place to put it when we moved into this house, and it's time to finally let it go. So make sure you guys stick around for that in an upcoming video. But I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe before you go. Also, don't forget to check out Naked Wines. I will have a link down below and you can claim your $100 voucher. And other than that, friends, I'll see you guys next time in a brand new video. Bye.